Have you ever gone to bed feeling anxious, stuck, and in the morning you feel that same anxiety and stuckness, and you've tried everything to raise your vibration and to get in a better state of mind and mindset? You've tried visualizations, you've tried affirmations, and you just feel like you can't get out of the rut? Well, that was me too. I've been in that space for a long time. I tried everything. I tried journaling, affirmations, visualizations. I listened to the experts. I exercised. I did everything to try to get my energy to rise and to try to have better days. And I just wasn't able to do it until I learned the magic trick. And this magic trick, it is not another thing on your to-do list. It's about tuning in to something powerful that starts actually the night before. So in this video, we're going to learn how to prepay for the next morning using our deeply receptive state right before we go to bed at night. Stick with me to the end, and I'm going to show you exactly step by step how to tune into this secret that will allow you to have better mornings even before you've had your coffee. I know, that's saying something. So what's the big secret? Well, thankfully, it's not some complicated ritual. It's about using the body's natural rhythms to plant seeds that then come to fruition in the morning. Basically, all we have to do is tune the dial and our frequency to the frequency that we want to wake up in the next day and set the tone for the next day. So we work with the body's rhythms, right? So when we're awake and our beta brainwaves are active. And then as we start to fall asleep, we start to move more into the alpha and the theta brainwaves. Now, these are really beautiful brainwaves that we can work with, and we want to plant a seed during them. So if we start to think really positive thoughts about where we are and our progress and all the ways that our body shows up for us and all the ways that we're brilliant and persistent and kind and all of the good things that we are, we're tuning into this higher vibration of self-love. And that higher vibration of self-love in those states right before we go to bed is going to set the tone, set the radio dial to the frequency that we want to embody for the whole next day. The radio dial is already set there. It's only natural that you'd wake up in that tone. So it's not a huge secret. It's not a huge mystery. It's just getting your frequency and matching it to a very fertile soil and planting a seed there. This process is gentle and very loving, right? And it includes 3 steps: release, reattune, and reset our frequency. So we'll start by releasing. The first thing we do to get our garden ready for the next day is to pull out some of the weeds, right? We can take 3 cleansing breaths as soon as we get into bed, being really intentional about it, full belly breaths, maybe even saying to ourselves, I am ready to let go of this day and reset. I release what no longer serves me. And really setting the intention and the tone to let go of what no longer serves you. Then we reattune. We reattune to self-love, right? There are so many things about ourselves that we take for granted. One, our bodies are physical miracles. The way things work, the balances and the checks that make us wake up at daylight, the sun comes up every morning. I mean, what is it that you're most grateful about yourself for? It could say something authentic, say something loving, right? One thing I love about myself is that I do things even when I'm scared. I don't do them perfectly, but I do them. Case in point, here and now, right? Another thing you might really like about yourself is the way that you never give up. Another thing you might really like about yourself is the way that you're a good parent, or the way that you're a good sister, or the way that you show up for your loved ones. Maybe you also really like that you're creative, or you really like your hair, or your smile, or what else, right? So tuning into that self-love and that gratitude is really powerful. So it's not only just what you love about yourself, but also what you're grateful for. The frequency of gratitude is so powerful. And I know that a lot of us have a lot of things that we take for granted, like clean water coming out of the faucet. I have like the softest pillows in the whole world that I'm so grateful for. I have this little puppy over here named Tinkerbell chilling in the sunlight. She's a great joy. So focus on your gratitudes and embody the frequencies of self-love and gratitude as you reattune. Then after you've done that and you're feeling groovy and at least peaceful and calm and centered, right? And hopeful, you set your intention. You plant the seed. We weeded the garden. We dug all the earth. And now we're planting the seed, okay? So plant the seed and the intention for a wonderful day tomorrow, for a peaceful day, for a joyful day, for our harmonious communications, for freaking easy traffic, okay? For listening dogs or children, for creativity, for what? Set the tone for today with the next day with your intention and plant that seed. And what that's going to do is pre-pave the morning for you. So you've used those alpha and theta waves, that fertile ground, to plant those seeds. And doing that is a hack. It's total hack to get you to a place of self-love and shift your vibration and bring your frequency up. Now, what you've done about being really intentional about raising your vibration, the universe hears that. The universe is listening to you and asking you to do your part. And when you're doing this, you are, right? We don't have to work harder to do our part. We have to work a little bit more smart, a little bit smarter, a little bit harder, right? Harder. And we'll get there, okay? So that's what's being asked of us, is to be intentional, is to be thoughtful, and is to be receptive, and also to know what we're broadcasting. Because when we don't know what we're broadcasting, we may be setting the frequency to something that we don't want to wake up in. So this is a really great way to reattune to self-love really easily every day. If you feel like this information was valuable to you, like, subscribe, or leave a comment below. I know self-love is something that we all are in progress with all of the time, and I'd love to hear more about your journey. Or share this with someone who you feel like could benefit from this content today, and let the algorithms know that you want more of it, because you are ready to attune to your highest vibration.